So dear students, in our previous video we have explained the two problems based on the investment multiplier, the two numericals. Now here we are moving forward and I have given one more problem for you. Here I begin. An increase of rupees 250 crore in investment results in income increasing by 3 times more than the investment. So increase in investment means this is delta I. Now if investment will increase by 250, the income will increase more than 3 times the increase in investment. So we have to calculate MPC, marginal propensity to consume, change in savings, change in consumption, and value of multiplier. So first, as far as the solution is begin, first we will write what has been given for us here. Delta I is equal to rupees 250 crore. So delta Y. Delta Y, what will be the value of delta Y? 250 plus 3 times of 250. Don't be confused that it is only 3 times. It is by 3 times more than the investment increase. So investment was increased by 250 and 3 times more than. So 3 times of 250. So it becomes this becomes 750 and 250, which is equal to 1000 crore. So this is delta Y. Now we can easily calculate the value of K or multiplier, delta Y oblique delta I. Sometime I use the formula of 1 upon 1 minus MPC. Sometime I use the formula 1 upon MPS. So this will depend upon the situation of the question, what the language of the question is and what has been given for us. So here delta I is given, delta Y we have calculated with the help of the question. So we can easily calculate the value of K. Delta Y is 1000, delta I is 250, so value of K will be 4. So the fourth part has been solved. Value of multiplier. Value of multiplier is 4. Now we know that K will also be calculated like this. It is 1 upon MPS. 1 upon MPS or 1 upon 1 minus MPC. Now you know that the MPC is nothing but it is the rate of change in consumption per unit change in income. And what is MPS? MPS is the rate of change in the savings due to per unit change in income. So we can also put the value of these and can calculate the value of MPS or MPC. So suppose I put the value, I use this formula, K is equal to 1 upon MPS. So what is the value of K over here? It is 4 and 1 upon MPS. So in this way we can calculate the value of MPS. MPS will be 1 by 4. If MPS will be 1 by 4, then what will be the value of MPC? MPC will be 1 minus 1 by 4, which is equal to 3 by 4, or which can further be written as 0.75. Now we know that MPC is equal to delta C oblique delta Y. What is MPC? 0.75. Delta C we have to calculate. Delta Y is given, which is 1000. So delta C will be 750. This we have calculated the change in consumption and the marginal propensity to consume. Here is the marginal propensity to consume. We can write 3 by 4 or we can write 0.75. Anything can be written as MPC. So now one more option is left, which is change in savings. Now we can easily calculate the second problem. Here is the first problem and the third problem. Third one is change in consumption. So this is the third problem, and now we are going to calculate the second one. Second one is delta S, which we know already in our previous video. I have explained the two questions based on this. How we calculate this? We have to deduct delta C from delta Y, because we know that Y is equal to C plus S and S is equal to Y minus C. So that is why delta S will be equal to delta Y minus delta C. So delta S will be 1000 minus 750. It will become 250. This is how we can solve these problems. This question carries usually 4 marks in your examinations. You can pause the video and write it down. So students, here is one more problem written over here. This problem carried 6 marks when it came in the examination. A slightly different, but nothing changed. Here we are going to solve it. First I will read it for you. If MPC is 0.8, or marginal propensity to consume is 0.8, and increase in investment is rupees 1000 crore, calculate increase in induced consumption and the leakage in the economy. So induced consumption means the consumption expenditure, and the leakage in the economy means the savings part. So two components we have to calculate: the consumption expenditure, increase in consumption expenditure, and the change in savings due to the change in investment of this 1000. So we are going to solve this. What has been given? Delta I, which is 1000, and MPC, which is 0.8. With the help of this we can easily calculate the value of multiplier, which is K. So K is equal to 1 upon 1 minus MPC. Here I am using this formula because MPC is given. Okay, we can simply convert this MPC into the MPS, 1 minus 0.8, 0.2, and then we can use the another formula, which is 1 upon MPS. So it is up to us, whatever we are going to use. So MPC is directly given, so that is why I am using this formula. So it will become 1 upon 1 minus 0.8, which is further equal to 1 upon 0.2, and which is further equal to 5. So 5 is the value of multiplier, or K. So we know that K will also be calculated as delta Y oblique delta I. Here K is given 5 and delta Y, this is we are going to calculate. Delta I is this 1000. So delta Y, or change in Y, will be 5000. Up to here, what we have calculated? We have calculated the value of investment multiplier. We have calculated the value of delta Y, or change in income due to the change in investment. Now we are going to calculate the value of change in consumption expenditure. So we know that MPC is equal to delta C oblique delta Y. We know the value of MPC 0.8. So 0.8 is equal to delta C oblique delta Y. We know the value of delta Y, so we can put its value directly over here. Delta Y is 5000. So delta C will be 4000. This is the value of delta C, or change in consumption expenditure. So first part of our problem we have solved. The change in consumption expenditure is 4,000. Now we are going to know the leakage. What is the leakage? Leakage is the savings are termed as leakage in the economy, because this is the amount which is out from the circulation now. So that is why it is known as leakage. So we can calculate this like this. Delta S will be delta Y minus delta C. So it becomes delta S, delta Y is 5,000 and delta C is 4,000. So the value of delta S will be 1,000. So this is how we can solve this kind of numerical problem in our examinations. So these all are the problems based on the investment multiplier. This is what the numerical aspects of investment multiplier is all about. Hope you all will be benefited from that, and if you have any doubt, please watch these videos again and again. And in our next class we will be discussing about the excess demand and the deficient demand in the economy. Thank you for watching.